It's looking like an ugly day. Man, my audio was coming through the wrong thing. Welcome back to another episode of Two Joes and Pro. As always, you guys Kenny, Ryan, and Brian. My boys, what's up? I don't want to hear the bullshit. What's up?
141 episodes, Kenny.
Yeah, bro, I didn't notice it. Listen, I didn't notice it till literally I heard. I was like, I was like, why do I not hear it in my headphones? I was like, it sounds like it's outside. Like, was my volume low? And sure enough,
Jeez Louise. Brian, are you there? You're muted. Ain't nobody hear you?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
I don't really got time for that.
Guys, 141 episodes.
Hey,
Hey.
Golly.
we are here, bro.
I'm
I thought you
tired.
wanted. You're tired?
Why are you tired?
Sound-
Tired of winning? Tired of winning?
Man, baseball is kicking ass today. People,
Is that like good kicking ass or bad?
I don't know. It's all over the place. People trying to get into that playoffs. Today is
Yeah.
one of those days where you just say, all right, I'll chalk it up. Like I said, chalk up day. Like teams is literally like, fuck yeah, I'm trying to get in these playoffs, dog. I don't care at this point. Whatever it takes. So anyway, let's get straight to it, bro. You know what I mean? Not keep talking your ears off. Let's get straight to it. We're gonna get straight to college football. Last week was I don't know if it was really eventful. I don't think there's anything that was crazy happening besides James Madison beating the dog shit out of UNC, which is ruining one of my parlays. I am completely not I'm completely done with Georgia Tech. I had a parlay for 2,700. They were up in control the whole time, and I don't know what happened the last 8 minutes. They just pissed away. It was a dog week last week. A lot of dogs came through on the back burner. If you weren't paying attention, I think one that we were slamming on, definitely Tennessee beat the dog shit out of Oklahoma. That was a no brainer. If you were tracking, we were talking on Friday night. Friday night, Illinois upset Nebraska, which was a banger as well. And then that late night, we had I had a nice two teamer with the over for the Washington State San Jose State game. That game was just straight bananas. It was just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Missouri went to a barn burner with Vanderbilt, which was expected because Vanderbilt's like to put up points. I would say the Michigan upset USC, which was a terrible game by USC. They should not even lost to them because literally Michigan threw the ball maybe 8 times or some shit like that. It was pretty embarrassing.
USC's trash.
USC is trash.
Yeah.
I don't think
How are they
USC is
gonna
trash.
give that game away?
But when you say trash, it's like LSU is trash.
Yeah.
But USC is not trash. They just I don't
To
know what
lose that
happened.
game, they're trash.
No, I think it was one of those things where you have the home field advantage. Michigan played out of their mind towards it on like defense, right? Defense, they play out of their minds. Like you remember the week before they gave Bowling Green hella points. Like I don't. When Texas came in there, they wiped the floor with them. I think it was one of those things that USC really has to realize that they have to beef up a little bit on their D line or O line. You definitely could see the mismatch there, even though USC was doing what they want. And I think just they just missed some plays that you just can't miss, right? The Utah Oklahoma State game was a pretty good game. I think another game there, Utah State just does what they always do, play pretty gritty. But to that point, Oklahoma State didn't really do anything. Bowman didn't really play as well as you probably would. The run game didn't really get going there. And like we always think, BYU is a sneaky team that if you don't pay attention to, they're just going to get wins and not tracking. They beat the dog shit out of Kansas State, which It's not too surprising if you watch football, but for the most part, I know a lot of people are thinking that Kansas State would have handled that game versus BYU. What else? I don't think anything else is too crazy. A lot of high scoring games for the most part. What anything I'm missing here? Let me scroll through one,
You
two,
already
three.
mentioned James
Oh.
Madison, right?
Yeah, they put up damn near 100
Bro,
points.
that was
on
like 30 points or something.
Yeah, the over was like 53. It was crazy. Utah State let Temple beat them, which was crazy to me. Which is crazy because Utah State was up 21-17. Then they just disappeared. Temple scored a touchdown. They scored 21 in the fourth quarter. So maybe that gets Temple going tomorrow. I'm going to put it out there. I think you can bang that over. That's the only free pick I give away. You can bang that over there. Memphis flopped versus Navy, which was expected. They just on riding high. Colorado played a overtime game versus Baylor, which they threw a Hail Mary to tie it up at the end, and then they go and win the game. Which was I think that was a win that Colorado needed. It was like, to me, it was like the turning of a leaf, right? From being just like hoopla, just front runner team to, hey, can we get it done? Can we pull out a gritty win? It being a Big 12 win at that, right? Granted, Baylor is not the greatest team, but they're still a college football team that can play at a high level. So it was good for Baylor to get a win there. For Colorado to get a win there. Yeah, I think everything else is kind of like water on the bridge. You kind of figure everything else will handle this thing. But yeah, that's all I got there.
Tell us about your bad beats. Who burned you in college football this week?
Oh,
who
man.
burned you? Who burned you the worst? It burned so good.
I don't want to revisit it.
So I will go over my bad beats.
Ohio State screwed me.
Yeah, they didn't cover.
I took Marshall, so
that was a lot of points, but
yeah, and Marshall always plays them tight. But who am I? But for me, my bad beats was. Let me scroll through. It was definitely I had Georgia Tech 10.5. That was the big parlay I was telling you about. Had them 10.5. They were up. They were down. I think they were down 6 or down 3 or something like that with like 7 minutes left. So I was like, okay, cool. Even if they score a touchdown, run the timeout, end of the game. Well, they lost by 12, I think, or 13. I think they lost by 13. And that pissed me off. They hurt me pretty bad. Who else? Minnesota hurt me pretty bad after having a great first half. They literally disappeared the second half, did nothing. I will put the beat down on them there. Yeah, Georgia Tech lost by 12 rather. So
USC burned me. I just had the money line everywhere, and
yeah, USC definitely burnt me. North Carolina burnt me for
oh yeah,
North Carolina burnt me bad for
I only had them in one parlay, but like I think that was the only loss on that parlay.
Yeah, that was it. I had them on a 14-er, and that was the only loss there.
Like minus like 500 favorites or something.
Yeah. I had I don't think they were minus 500 because there was only minus 6. They were only minus 6.
They were heavy favorites.
I promise you. They weren't that heavy because it was a small.
Did anybody get burned on Northern Illinois? They're ranked and they lost at home against Buffalo in overtime.
Minus 12, my bad. You said by who?
Northern Illinois.
I thought Buffalo was it the whole time.
I'm just saying it was a ranked team.
Oh, you just saying I didn't get beat on that. I thought
I didn't play it. So
yeah, I thought Buffalo was gonna be there. I know a lot of people got crucified on the Villanova Maryland game. Oh my God. That line, if you were on DraftKings, it was stuck at 22. They were covering for the most part. Villanova came on the back door.
Oh,
yeah, I know that. I
was all over Miami, crushing South Florida. I knew I had that easy cover. It was only 17 points. Come on.
We could talk about the easy bets, right? Army Rice over, easy bet. Tennessee, easy bet. Arkansas versus Auburn, easy bet. I thought Rutgers covering being a dog to Virginia Tech was an easy bet.
Texas covered.
Texas, yeah. That was easy. Oh, I tell you one was sneaky. Just a lot of people were on TCU heavy because SMU been kind of looking shaky, and SMU came out the gate. They put 66 up on them. Another team that kind of hurt me, Florida International versus Monmouth. They were like a 7-point favorite. I was like, okay, Florida International. I seen them play FAU, and I'm like, okay, they could put some points up. They had a lead. They were up 28-21. I think they went up 35-21. I'm like, okay, cool, they're in control, and they disappeared. Yeah, I think that's it though. I think this week we have some favorable games. I'll get to that later when we cover it later on. But yeah, that's all I got for college football.
Okay, MLB real quick. We're getting down to the nitty gritty in playoff race. Ken was talking about it earlier,
When
but
does it start next week?
October, yeah, sometime next week, maybe next weekend.
I thought it was
So
first.
not
October
this
1st.
weekend, huh?
I thought it was October 1st, man. That might be crazy.
Let's see.
That's why I put it in the title.
It's coming. I mean, let's see. The Yankees have played 150.
It says wild card is October 1st. To be determined. Teams. All right, good. I'm not crazy.
They have like a handful of games left.
Yeah. My uncle's at a game right now. The Yankees-Orioles game. You can move on. I was just mentioning. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Jesus. It's like your brain shut off. It's like
well, because I had the WNBA game on in the background, so I have to turn it
Of
on.
course.
I couldn't focus.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure you have a bet.
The Fever bought it back. Let me guess, you have Caitlin Clark 3 threes.
Oh yeah, and then it hit.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, she just hit a 3 in the fourth quarter.
Oh, thank you, Lord.
She had 2 in the first half. So, anyways, right now in the AL, we got.
I'm tripping. I was going to say,
in the AL, the Baltimore Orioles already clinched. She got like 25, 26, something like that.
Good. I got Leah Boston 10 rebounds too.
Oh shoot! By the way, we're new to Instagram, so I've been streaming there for us. But I'll keep an eye on the comments because they don't go to StreamYard. So,
well, I see Mitch's comment. He must be on Facebook. Oh yeah, it says it. Right there.
Aaliyah Boston with 18 rebounds. Godly.
Oh yeah. I mean, but like the other night, she only had like 3.
So. Yeah. But
anyway, let's get back to Boston. Baseball. The Orioles clinched already in the wild card for the American League. So all that's left is 2 spots. They got KC and Detroit tied right now for those 2 spots. Then we got Minnesota and Seattle 2.5 back. They have a reasonable shot. Either one of those teams could jump up there. Kansas City's been bad lately. They're 3-7 in the last 10. They did have 1-2 in a row though. So maybe they've turned the corner to at the very end to save their wild card spot.
They want Detroit to get in there.
Who does?
Kansas City.
Why would Kansas City want that?
I thought they were fighting for the position.
No. They're both. There's 3 wild card. You got Orioles have one of it, and then one of them, and then Kansas City and Detroit have the other 2. As of right now.
Yeah, but I think I was looking at it earlier. I thought today how it's set up that one team could drop out of both spots.
I mean, technically, yeah. As I said, the Twins or Seattle are only 2.5 back.
Well, the Twins suck.
And there's 5 games left. So, I mean, mathematically, they have a reasonable shot to jump that. Boston's 4 back, technically not eliminated. However, they're getting crushed right now. So, I think that will eliminate them finally.
Who's left?
That's it for the American League. Everybody else is eliminated.
Seattle they play the Athletics.
Yeah. I think Seattle's schedule looks really good, but they haven't been playing well. They've
been
like 500. I mean,
they're the last 2 series besides the Yankees. They've won the series, right? They went 3-4 versus Texans open versus Texas. 1-3 versus New York, of course. 2-3 versus Texans, but Texas, sorry, and then 2-3 versus Houston. So if they win out with Oakland, I think they get in. Because Detroit's
Detroit's been fire.
Yeah, they have, but Scoogle already pitched already.
He pitched last night, I think it was, or yesterday.
And
but they're 8-2 in the last 10, Kenny. I mean, they're on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, they got
Detroit is really good.
Tampa tomorrow, and then Chicago.
That's the thing. Detroit needs to lose probably 4 of their games.
Yeah,
to be knocked out.
So it's going to be Kansas City. They're going to be gone because I don't know if they'll sweep tomorrow. Corbin is pitching for the Nationals, so I don't watch it. Is pitching for them, so he's good too. But Corbin's pitching for the Nationals. Who knows how that will go? Because it'll be for a sweep. But then they play Atlanta for 3, and Atlanta needs to tighten up too. So,
if there's a team that could drop out, though, it is Kansas City.
Yeah,
for sure. Mitch just said that. So
I think he's a fan, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's a Kansas City fan. It makes sense. He's a Chiefs fan, so lines up.
Because Atlanta is 0.5 behind the Diamondbacks.
Right, yeah. So Atlanta really needs the wins because they're back. They're not in it right now. So with the NL, you got the Padres there clinched for the wild card. So right now it's the Mets and the Diamondbacks. But Atlanta's only a half game behind Arizona, 1 game back from the Mets. So really it's a 3-team race for those last 2 spots.
And Mets has been looking pretty trash.
Yeah, I mean they peaked probably 2 weeks ago or so. They were red hot.
Yeah, they went on a crazy run, but it was
10 games back at one point, and then they've battled back
because they beat the White Sox. They sweep them to sweep the Red Sox, was so surprising. And then the same thing with the Reds and the Blue Jays. Then they did the national sweep, but then they lost today versus Atlanta. That doesn't help them.
No,
and then so if Atlanta beats them 2 more times, then I'm assuming Atlanta will flip flop them, right? Because they'll have the tiebreaker then at that point, right?
Yeah. I will say Atlanta. So there was a series I saw got delayed because the hurricane that's coming up through the south. So Atlanta's series
it's pretty bad.
It's going to be a doubleheader starting Monday.
Yeah,
I'm not sure who it's against. Is it against the Mets?
It is against the Mets. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, that has got moved to Monday.
So then the wild card's next week too, right?
Yeah. So Monday's the 30th, and then Tuesday 31st.
And the wild card's Wednesday. I thought
3 days. No, there is no 31st. It's the 1st. Tuesday's the 1st. So they're gonna play a doubleheader, and then they might have a game on the 1st.
Yeah, I thought the wild card was either that. I thought the wild card was Wednesday.
Maybe the NL is, but there's somebody's playing on the 1st. Ryan just looked that up. But yeah,
damn, that's gonna be crazy, bro.
Yeah, Wednesday's the NL.
Yeah,
that's when they would play. They would play Wednesday.
It's probably one of each because there's 2.
Yeah, no, it's October 1st. Yeah, and it's AL wild card 2 or Central 2 and Central 1.
Yeah. And so what they'll do is, if for the NL one, if the Braves or the Mets make it, well, one of them has to make it, then they'll probably be the second. They'll be the game on Wednesday instead of Tuesday. I can't see them saying, "Oh, you got to play a doubleheader," and then the next day play a playoff game.
How it's looking already, they're going to be.
Now, if they both make it, one of them's going to get screwed.
So I don't know how they both would make it. That means Arizona has to lose, and Arizona has to. They play against the White Sox.
Well, so okay, but it's mathematically possible. I mean, yeah, it's likely not going to happen that way.
So Padres are already in. They don't play a wild card.
They're in the playoffs, but they do play a wild card.
Whoever's the winner of wild card. So whoever's the winner of this first game plays the Padres to get in.
No.
That's what
Padres. Won't the Padres play? Wait, okay, maybe. Yeah, baseball's weird.
Nothing is according to what I'm looking at, nothing is decided in terms of matchups except for Houston is playing whoever the AL wild card number 3 is.
That's what confuses me because
Yeah,
I thought
wild card number 3. So yeah, there's 2 wild card games. So you got the number 3 seed plays the number 7 seed. Right, or 6 seed, whatever it is. That's how it goes. First two seeds are automatic bids.
See?
Okay, I got you.
Got it?
So hold on. So there's only one game? Hold on. In a wild card, right? Central
Each
versus the
game
West.
1 is all the same, yeah.
So Central versus the West, and then that's it.
Where are you seeing Central versus the West?
North. So it's National League
Here's the
Central,
other one.
National League West.
No.
And those.
It's just wild card 1, wild card 2, wild card 3.
Yeah.
The number 1 wild card right now in the NL is the Padres. They've clinched it. They will play.
So you see, that's what's confusing me right there. Now NLWC3 at NLC/NLW. What the fuck does that mean?
It's either, or they might play the West or the Central.
That's what I said, but Brian said no.
Well, yeah, for that one, yeah.
That's what I was talking about. And then the winner of that game goes down to the bottom. I don't know. Fuck it. I don't care.
Who cares? They're going to play the games.
I'm confused, dog. I'm sorry, y'all. I know everybody's like, listening.
Kenny, it's just like football playoffs.
I don't know that shit.
You had your 2 top seeds. They had a bye, right? Then the other 4 teams play. Now in baseball, they have a series instead of having, I think it's a best of 3 series instead of just a 1-game elimination like football was. That's the only difference.
Yeah,
cool. What's next?
Scratch my head.
That's all I got for baseball. I mean, like, we'll see what happens. I mean, we'll do a little bracket or something. We'll see.
Damn, they lost it. Clayton Clark is done.
They lose?
Yeah, they're down 85-79 with 12.6 seconds left. Damn. By the way, guys, we are definitely watching WNBA. I know you guys are like, what? Yeah, we support the women basketball.
My wife asked me earlier why I was watching it. I was like, because we cover this?
And it's easy bets. Like, what are we talking about?
I mean, I just slammed that Caitlin Clark bet, so.
Man, the player props.
Whoa. Pause.
Yeah, the player props is there. By the way, the Liberty, they won yesterday. They won yesterday, so they are playing
the Aces.
The Aces, which is going to be crazy.
Yep, that's a matchup of what last year's final,
championship.
Right?
Yep, final. Yep. So they'll play the Aces, and then it's looking like Connecticut is going to play. We'll see. The Lynx play the Mercury next. Yeah, Napricia Collier be going crazy.
Yeah. What's with the Mercury? Are they just getting older? Is that the problem? I mean,
yeah, bro. They like literally their whole team is fucking 40-year-olds.
How old's Griner now?
Griner's, I think she's like 36.
Dang.
I think so. I
didn't know she's that old.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Taurasi's 42.
You didn't know that?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew she was older. Like I would have said late 30s, but
yeah. Griner, I gave her too much age. She's Tasha. She's 33. Yeah.
Yeah, but after that whole thing,
that put some years on you for sure.
Put some years on you.
Yeah. Working at that camp, aged her by 5 years.
Kalia Copper, she's a dog. She'd be cooking.
I also didn't know Dewana Barner is like 37 or something.
Yeah, she's number 3 leading all-time lead scorer in WNBA.
What's up with these old girls hanging around?
Hanging around, they legends for real. So
yeah,
if it's easy, why not, right? And then especially
true.
They, a lot of it's not until this class to where females are like, damn, I really got to step my shit up because these youngins is really ready to play. Before that, it was a lot of like,
tell Tasha it's not too late.
Nah, Tasha, but them broke ass knees is over her. Them knees is cooked,
and that's how we know she doesn't watch this.
Nah, even she know. I have to listen.
She busted. The hell did you say?
Nah, she know them knees is broke, so she ain't got nothing left. She got a jump shot, and that's it. She can't do nothing else. If she could shoot some threes, she'd be all right, but she can't damn shoot no threes. She damn near her male comparison is DeMar DeRozan. That's Tasha.
We gotta make sure to clip this. Jess, send it to her.
Except she's broke.
Huh?
Except she's broken.
Yeah, she don't have the money. She don't have the paycheck she got, but
Oh,
she's
nice.
broke, right? No, but for real,
All
like
right.
she's a mid range. That's her.
All right, we going to NFL, or we got anything else? Hockey?
Oh.
Hockey preseason's going on.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, you can bet on it if you want, boys. So,
Oh my god.
Yeah, I looked at that, and that shit was a little wonky for me.
I won't mess around with preseason. You just never know who's in, who's out. It's just maybe the over might
Stick
be
to the
like
ping
in play.
I got the model finish for the hockey too, so
Okay.
yeah, that's cool.
See, with that, like I feel like you're gonna be able to pull stats from last year and get it's gonna help.
It's a little wonky, so I didn't touch it.
We'll see how it pans out. I'm excited for the hockey one, honestly. I really think we're gonna hit a lot of over-unders with that thing. I really do.
Probably. By the way, before we get into football, speaking of football, the model went 11 for 13 on the over and under this week on NFL. If you guys weren't paying attention.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 11 for 14 with 4 games hitting it, predicting the score right on the head. Like, it's like it was the Eagles game. It's like it's gonna be, I forgot, like 48 or 58, something like that. It was like hit it on the head. The Kansas City game, it said it was gonna be 41. It was 39.
Wait, it hit that Eagles game?
Yeah, right on the head, like the point spread right on the head.
Because that was like one of the more surprising ones.
Let me show you. Let me tell you what it was.
Wow.
The Eagles game.
Huh?
No.
My buddy on Instagram, he asked
what is it?
He said, is it advanced yet? Because he's waiting for me to play NCAA.
Oh, my bad. It wasn't the Eagles game. It was the Ravens game. Sorry.
Oh,
the Ravens
wrong bird.
Said it was going to be 53, and it hit 53.
One of them dumb birds.
So here's the thing, Kenny. If we get that thing predicting the score on both sides accurately,
no, bro, you just trying to be
greedy. That's just luck. That's luck.
Yeah, he's trying to be greedy now.
The correct score though, that's really
we got the almanac. We got the almanac, guys.
Yeah, I know.
No. He's trying to be greedy. He wants to go ahead and put, it's like plus 2,200. He's like, put $5 out there.
Yep, $5 I win $100. You know, something like that.
He's crazy, bro.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, leave it to Brian, dog.
Well, if you would have did it this week, you would have been right 4 times.
Well, no, because you have to have it right, like each team score.
Each team, yes. Yep.
So you have to be like Eagles 26, Saints 7, or whatever it was. I don't even know.
Say, oh my God. No, listen to this though. 100%. I wish I could throw this up to you. It says,
"Oh, send it to me." Oh, you can't.
It says the Ravens, what game? It was flip flop. So it had the Ravens scoring 25 and Dallas scoring 28, but Dallas scored 25 and Ravens scored 28.
So just play it both ways.
That was
$5 on each.
That was freaky for real.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway,
let's talk about football real quick. We started the week not so great for Brian, or not so great for any of us.
Yeah, I was like,
because I was convinced the Patriots were at least going to keep it a game, but apparently Aaron Rodgers figured out how to play football. He's moving a lot better. Those preseason games, the lack of preseason games is showing.
I told you,
teams around the league. Nobody looks good. Look, Brandon Ayuk, who's been out of football for a while, playing like trash. You know what? Another person, all tight ends have been terrible. All of them, except for like Brock Bowers. But Travis Kelce, I'm convinced he looks a little bit slower, but he's probably going to start heating up soon because he's actually getting in football.
I would trade for. I would trade for him, and I would actually trade for Mark Andrews, surprisingly, because you can't trade him away for sure. but you can probably get him for something low because he hasn't done nothing. And
I'm in a league where Mark Andrews just got dropped.
Oh yeah, I'm in the same league, obviously, buddy.
I find it hard to believe that Mark Andrews.
The claim's already in.
Yeah, the claim's in. Yes, I have a claim in. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I find it hard to believe that he's just not going to do anything. Like a slow start, I can see that. I can see that because he's trying to ease him back in. Last year injury, but for him to be ineffective at all.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a claim in, and I even I just picked up a tight end, and I was like, I'll drop that guy.
Yeah, you picked up Komet,
which been playing well. Or he had a good week last week at least.
Yeah. Yeah, before last week he wasn't really that good. But
I think Komet that's going to be a sticky one because for some reason Gerald Everett was like the guy the last 2 weeks because he follows who's their offensive coordinator, Shane Walden, or no? Whoever the offensive coordinator is for the Bears? Gerald Everett has followed him everywhere that he's been the offensive coordinator for, and for some reason they were not giving the ball to Cole Kmet, and then they realized this week, like, oh, maybe if we like hyper target him, and you know what, a rookie quarterback's best friend is a tight end.
Yes, especially if you're getting a lot of pressure, like that's your safety blanket.
Yep. Whoever that coach is, he sucks ass.
I think it's Shane Waldron.
Yes, he sucks ass. He's fucking dog shit. Like,
I also think freaking Eberflus is hot garbage too. So,
yeah.
Thank you, Caitlin.
Yeah, thank you, Caitlin. Nice. Mine was a little bit bigger.
Jeez, nice. Can't say that often. Hey, Aaron Rodgers, damn near. Aaron Rodgers was damn near flawless. So they stomped on the Patriots 24-3. We got to see a little bit of Drake May at the end of the game.
We did. Nothing. I wouldn't write home about it. Like, he got sacked twice. Awful. I mean, he had a couple good runs. He's quicker than Jacoby, but nothing else really popped out as far as that film.
They didn't let him do much. Like they actually were driving and had enough time to like go down and like call a timeout to let him take a shot to the end zone, and they were like, no. And
yeah, I mean, he did get them down there, and like mostly by his legs and a penalty. So it wasn't by throwing the ball. And they tried to throw the ball.
That pressure was he was getting destroyed.
Yeah. Well, so what's weird is the Jets don't usually blitz a lot, but I think because they haven't been getting pressure like they'd have in the past, they started blitzing. They blitzed on like 50% of the plays against the Patriots. It's either that or they just wanted to really take advantage of the fact that the Patriots offensive line is hot garbage.
I mean, if only they had a defensive end that they could bring in that has double-digit sacks in the last 4 years.
They made up for it by just bringing 5 or 6 instead.
You can't do that against a quarterback that can recognize where the blitz is coming from and immediately get rid of the ball.
Right. Or even someone who has an offensive line that can hold up for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, the Patriots offensive line is like a turnstile.
Yeah. But Braylon Allen looks like a beast.
He's an animal, dude. The problem with him though is he's got so many mileage. There's so many miles on him.
Yeah, but he's in the perfect spot where like he only needs like 8 carries a game, and he's
because
get him 10 touches. They're both going to be good in this offense. They're gonna remind me of like Montgomery and what's his name, Montgomery and Gibbs a little bit. Like they both eat. So we'll see. The Jets look good. Giants look like they were doing Giants things. The first play of the game, 11 seconds into the game, we have fumbled the kickoff return and then gave up a touchdown on the first
Dude, I thought it was a wrap at that point.
I was like, well.
I thought it was done. I thought it was done, bro.
I was like, I guess this is over.
I said it too. I said, damn.
Dude, they suck.
We can't do anything right.
But hey.
So bad. But Malik Neighbors, beast.
Is the guy.
He gets hyper targeted, 2 touchdowns.
Kenny was right. Can we get that right?
About what?
About what?
Malik Neighbors.
I don't think anybody here disagreed with
Nobody
that.
could disagree with you.
I said Malik Neighbors is light years better than Marvin Harrison. I said that, and y'all were like,
well,
I don't know.
We don't know that.
Said, what?
You don't know it yet, but as of right
obvious.
now, it's obvious.
Malik is more athletic,
explosive. I said that. I said he's faster, he's explosive. He's going to be the best receiver in this class.
I mean, Marvin Harrison had 4 catches for 130 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Here's what I will say.
What's not explosive about that?
You need to watch the Marvin Harrison plays, though. He has gotten some pretty bad drops. He should have had like 2 or 3 more touchdowns on the season, and he's had some pretty bad drops.
It's not just
Malik
drops.
Neighbors' quarterback is dog shit. And he's still they're finding ways to get the ball, and he's making plays.
Did you see his touchdown catch, or both of them? He had to like jump out the stadium to catch it.
He did the backflip over the dude to grab the doggone ball, bro.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if Daniel Jones was trying to throw the ball away.
He probably
just wouldn't have grabbed it.
And he hit his toe right before his hand hit down. That play was sick on the sideline. So, anyways, I love having him. He's great. But I mean, the Browns' offensive line is a turnstile. It's pretty bad. We had like 8 sacks. Everyone was eating. It was bad.
And they just brought back Frederick Wills off IR.
Yeah.
And that didn't help.
So, anyways,
I think they got to blow the team up.
They have to blow the franchise up. They gave him guaranteed money.
Did you see Deshaun's comments about what designed runs? He said, "I'm not a running back." Yeah,
he like a running back there. They're not going to block for you, so you better run around.
Yeah, there's some.
They almost
there's some friction there.
It shouldn't be a design run. He never ran no design runs in fucking Houston. He threw the ball, and then they let him do whatever the hell he wanted to, and he got busy. When he had to run, he ran. So
I know, but because if you do just do like a couple of games just to make the defense think about it, it just puts another element into the offense.
But it doesn't though, because if I don't see you run it off, and I just keep thinking you're going to pass, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to drop back in pass protection. If I know that you're going to have the capability to run, then guess what? I'm going to probably try to keep somebody there. He did good in Houston because they threw so much that everybody's like, shit, we got to drop back. And then he'll just have these running lanes. The running lanes open up. But if you got QB runs, then guess what? They're going to Anthony Richardson him. And I don't know if y'all haven't seen, he throws way better than Anthony Richardson, right? But his throwing ain't been too good. He ain't been too accurate lately. So
something looks off.
Amari Cooper is making acrobatic catches.
Yes. Yeah.
He's going like this, toe tapping, putting his hand behind his head. Like, come on, bro.
I think Deshaun he just needs to find the right masseuse to get that arm loosened up, and he'll be fine.
No, I think that's a problem. He got too much of that on his head. He's thinking too much about it, bro. All these people coming out the woodworks like, oh yeah, he did this, he did that. He's like, fuck. I'm telling you, they're gonna find a way to get that money back, bro. They trying.
They're not. They trying. Packers Titans. Packers destroy the Titans.
The Titans are a joke.
Will Levis can't do anything. Malik Willis got a little revenge game. The Titans are bad, but Matt LaFleur is a good head coach. Like he's up there, top 5
for sure. Top 3,
5.
We
listen, in the league right now.
We talked about it. We had
Shanahan's probably up there.
Yeah, Shanahan. You got McVay. You got
no. Reed, league by himself.
I'm not putting them in order. I'm just saying those 3 are up there.
Reed, league by himself, and then after that, it's LaFleur. Like McVay, Shanahan. Yes, they're right there. 3A, 3B. How you want to swap it? I think I know. Get Shanahan. Bro, McVay is doing it with nobody.
So that's my argument.
I mean, LaFleur is doing it with nobody. McVay has Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua. You got Kyron Williams. Okay,
he does.
Cool. He had him. He had okay, cool.
You got decimated.
49ers. They got Debo, CMC.
They do.
George Kittle, doggone Debo. I mean Debo, fucking Brandon Ayuk. Like continue. George made it's on and so on.
Yeah, LaFleur is easy top 5 for me. I don't know where I'd put him.
You can't put him behind a big red.
This gives me more belief that I don't think that Jordan Love's that great.
What?
Because I just think that he's just such a good. He's making Malik Willis do good.
But that's like saying Patrick Mahomes is not good because Andy Reid had Alex Smith looking like good. Yeah, but it is.
It's Alex Smith.
Andy Reid had Alex Smith looking decent. Had him decent. Good.
Now
and Malik Willis does not look great. He just looks decent. He's like, damn, he's better than we thought because he looked like complete dog shit in Tennessee.
Yeah, I still don't think Jordan Love's that great, but
no, he's not.
We'll see. Okay. But I'll give all credit to the head coach there. He's great. Chicago and the Colts, the game nobody wants to watch. Chicago's playing like shit, and the only person to one up them is the Colts to play like worse shit. But someone had to win the game, and apparently it was the Colts. They won 21-16. Anthony Richardson,
trash.
He's awful. So bad.
Bro, I called him bust for fantasy, but it wasn't because I thought he was going to suck. I thought he was going to get hurt.
No, I thought he'd be great for fantasy. He's not even running right now. He's awful.
I told y'all he was a dud.
He's not running because they want to save him, probably.
Bro,
he can't throw.
Did you see those out routes? He's throwing above guys 6 feet. Clear.
Yeah.
Joshua Downs, that pass to Joshua Downs was crazy. He was wide open. Threw it out of bounds. He's like, what the hell? And he just walked to the sound like whatever.
I'm not even going to give this game any more credit because.
But everybody's in love with the deep ball.
Yeah. Well, because the deep ball looks great. Because I was listening to who was it? It was Chris Sims. He was talking about like his mechanics. His mechanics are terrible, but when he throws the deep ball, he has time to wind up, and it forces him to have good mechanics. But all that short and intermediate stuff, he doesn't. It's terrible. That's why his deep ball looks pretty.
It's gonna be a little controversial. What I'm about to say. Let me tell y'all.
Oh boy,
it's hood mechanics, okay? and I'm putting the hood in there because I can't say what I want to say. Okay.
Okay.
Because
I'm picking it up.
Listen, that's trademark that.
Listen,
that's a dark comment you got there.
Listen, that is backyard football, and no disrespect to him, but guess what? We come from the same city, and I know what he get into. Ain't no quarterback coaches down there. All athletes, just do whatever, bro. So guess what we all taught to do? Throw the ball deep. Guess what you play when throw them up, bust them up. Hey, bro, go deep. I'm gonna throw it to you. You can throw. Everybody can throw a long ball. We can't throw no out route.
I'll bring this up as well. The next game, Houston, Minnesota. Yeah. Houston versus the Vikings. The Vikings win this game 34-7 convincingly. Speaking of another good coach,
Brian Flores.
Kevin O'Connell is good.
No, it's Brian Flores.
No, because they did this before Brian Flores. Like they were always a good team. Brian Flores has made the defense a lot better.
Their defense was not good, Brian. Right. Agree. But the fact that they're able to do this with Sam Darnold, Kirk Cousins, it doesn't.
I mean, it helps that Justin Jefferson is like the best receiver in the league.
But even then, he's getting Aaron Jones looks good. Jalen Naylor, however you say his name, Naylor, whoever.
Yeah.
He's being productive. They still don't even have Addison back yet. Right? Hawkinson's still on the pup.
I agree. So, but I think it's mostly because of their defense. When you have a good defense, it makes your offense better.
That's true.
Yeah. Here's what I will say about CJ Stroud. If you go look at last year's games, his splits for Stroud, he demolishes bad teams. Like if he's playing against a bad defense, he's going to demolish them. But if he's playing against a tough defense, he has a little bit of a hard time, and that's what happened in this one. So, So that's typical to get out of a young player. He'll figure it out, hopefully. But if you play fantasy and you have CJ Stroud, I would use him as like a matchup type guy. So like if he's in a nice matchup, I'd play him. If not, then I'd try and find another option. I'd probably have two quarterbacks on my roster. Same thing with, surprisingly, I'm going to say this is going to be a hot take. Same thing with Patrick Mahomes. He is not a top 5 fantasy quarterback, period. He hasn't been the last couple of years. And he doesn't need to be because it doesn't matter. They're winning. Look at it. Since he's lost Tyreek Hill, they have not needed him to perform highly.
But that will change because
when
I guarantee you the back half of this year, his numbers is going to balloon because
then trade for him.
Rashee Rice, the way he's playing right now, he is freeing up a lot of people, and Xavier Worthy is about to get going. And I think when Hollywood Brown comes back, when you have two guys that's like speedsters, you can't guard everybody, dog.
I don't think Hollywood Brown. Well, Hollywood Brown's not coming back till the playoffs.
He's out.
He's done.
Yeah,
until the playoffs, and if he comes back,
if he even comes back.
Well, even with that being said, Xavier Worthy, he's going to find his stride because they were like, okay, we don't know about Rashee Rice because he really took a step. Like Rice looks different. Like last year, he was like, okay, it was good rookie. He looks different. Like
he's got get away from the cops speed.
Yeah, I don't know about get away from the cops speed.
Well, that's just a joke because he walked away from that car accident.
No,
get away from the car accident. He's gonna get suspended next year. You know that, right?
He's liable to crash out. So,
all right. Wait, what team was it? What did I leave off on?
Chiefs.
Oh, no. Well, we just mentioned the Chiefs because I
why don't we keep bringing up the Chiefs?
I'm just gonna go down the list because this is crazy. Philly beats New Orleans.
What a shit game.
15-12. This game, there was a lot of yards going on. They just kept getting stalled out. Like it was just a weird looking game. And once you think you could trust Derek Carr, he leaves you in the dust. You think you could trust Rashid Shaheed, Kenny? You think you could throw him in your lineup? Zero.
Hey, he fucked me big time.
He had a couple balls where he should have had, but he didn't get them.
He screwed me big time. I put up a goose egg versus Ryan, and I had him in 3 leagues. He put up a goose egg. 1 league, I lost by 5 points, and I had him. I had James Conner. I had Ramondre Stevenson, and I had Mark Andrews. Collectively together, they gave me 0.3 points.
Yeah, that was against me, Kenny.
No,
you had those 3 against me.
Yeah,
I know, and I had that in my NFL league too. Same people. I said, bro, I can't win.
Yeah, but don't worry, Isaiah Likely got like 1.7 points, which crushed it better than Mark Andrews. Yeah, I don't know. Saquon, thank you so much for scoring 2 touchdowns. I won my parlay. You like that? You like that? Dude, I was gonna catch. So I had a parlay, two leg parlay, which Malik Neighbors 2 touchdowns and Saquon Barkley 2 touchdowns. Malik got his early. Yeah, where was I?
Crazy.
Malik got his early, and then Saquon got 1 early, and I was waiting for the 3rd. And it gave me cash. It was a $5 bet. I was like, cash out options at like $70. And I had already lost all my other bets. And I was like, man, do I really want to be negative, or do I want to just cut my losses and then push it down to the 4 o'clock? And I just kept waiting, and the cash out kept going down and down. So I was like, forget it. I'm just gonna leave it.
Good.
And and then I'm sitting down the stairs. I'm downstairs with everyone, and Goddard catches this bomb, and he's like running out of gas and running down the sideline, and I'm like screaming, "Someone push him out of bounds!" He gets pushed out at like the 5. I'm screaming, and then Saquon ends up getting in the end zone, and I was
So what did that hit for? Was it 440?
Yeah, 440 on a
$5 bet.
Yeah, because I think Malik Neighbors to get 2 touchdowns was like plus 1,800.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because nobody thinks Danny Dimes can throw touchdowns.
Anyways,
Jennings to get 2 touchdowns, his shit was like 4,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Wait, didn't he have 3 touchdowns?
He had 3.
Dang.
He's never had that in his career.
Did he ever have 1?
He's never had 2 in his career. They said he's the first player since Jerry Rice to have 2 touchdowns, and they have over 10 catches and 150 yards, some shit like
that. Kenny, give us a hot take. Chargers lose to Pittsburgh because all Pittsburgh knows how to do is win games. 20-10. Their defense is outstanding.
Yeah.
Herbert's constantly injured. Barely made it through this game. He actually felt he came out of this game, and you guys had Easton Stick in there, right?
Yeah. No. We had Taylor Heineke.
Heineke. Oh, Heineke.
Yeah, Heineke in there. I would say to everybody, I told y'all that Justin Herbert was not going to be shit in fantasy. Y'all didn't want to listen to me, and the Chargers are not going to be shit, and J.K. Dobbins is not who I think he is. But my hot take is actually, I say, Sam Darnold, Offensive Player of the Year.
Okay.
Anyway,
really?
Come on.
Would that not be Comeback Player of the Year?
Or? Yeah, that'd be.
Why would it be a comeback? He didn't get hurt.
I mean, I guess he didn't go anywhere. I mean, for rookie.
Can he win? Can he win Comeback Player of the Year?
No, because he never.
Comeback Player of the Year is Aaron Rodgers. Just put it in there right now.
As long as he finishes the season,
yes.
Yeah, probably. All right. Anyways, I got nothing on the Chargers. They gave the ball to Dobbins. It was his backfield. Last couple of weeks, it was all split, and then they decided this week it wasn't split. So I don't know what they're going to do going forward. I wouldn't drop.
What did that look like? What did that look like when they just gave it to him?
JK looked like trash, but it's also the Steelers, so we'll see. Denver surprises and shocks. No, he's just Justin Fields knows how to. He's actually playing within the scheme. He's doing what they're asking him to do, and he's not doing anything crazy. He's not putting the team on his back. He's just keeping the ball and making sure he makes the right reads. So I mean, he's doing great.
So he's pretty good when he has a good coach. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
All right.
Denver shocks the world and beats Tampa Bay 26-7. No one saw this coming. Bo Nix was great in the game. Bucky Irving looks like a better running back than Rachaad White. Who had 9 carries in this game? Tyler Batty. Is that how you say his name? Batty? Running back for the Broncos. Exactly. You should know his name because Javonte Williams was 5 for 12. McLaughlin was 5 for 7, and then this dude was 9 for 70. You might see him getting more carries.
Could be.
Yeah, maybe. I think part of that is just because they're up so big, but
yeah. But I don't know if you could say that nobody saw it coming. It was actually some money on Denver on the spread for sure.
Tampa was the biggest favorite of the week.
I don't think anybody thought they were going to lose.
Yeah,
but to cover, I thought they were due. They've been playing pretty well these last couple weeks. I thought they were.
I think the first 3 weeks, the biggest favorite has lost. I'm pretty sure.
Who was favorite?
The Ravens did it against Oakland in week 2, or Vegas, sorry, and then Broncos just did it in week 1. Who was it? Week 1.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The Bengals suck, so it was probably them.
It's probably the Bengals Patriots. Gotta be.
It might have been, yeah, actually.
Yeah, because the Bengals, they fuck everybody.
Yeah.
Fucking literally the opposite thing I needed to happen happened. They suck.
Yeah, it had to be the Bengals Patriots.
Yeah. Speaking of upsets,
that was an 8.5 point spread.
Carolina whooped the dog shit out of the Vegas Raiders. The score seems closer. It's 36-22, but it wasn't that close.
No, and talk even about bad beat there. Brian called that though. He said he wouldn't be surprised.
I just thought that was going to be a trap game because I knew Andy Dalton was going to play a good game.
Yeah,
because he knows he's possibly battling for his job.
Well, yeah, that's why I was playing Chuba in leagues. I had him.
I had Deontay in DFS.
Yeah,
I even started Sam Darnold in DFS.
Oh wow,
I won that league that I was in.
Well,
again.
You mean Andy Dalton? I know. I get them two mixed up.
Or whatever.
I get them mixed up all the time.
They're both redheads. I think. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Miami trash. They lose to Seattle 24-3. They need a quarterback. They
might need to call Tom.
No. Yeah, they're gonna start Huntley this
week. They should. Well, that might be better, but I think that they should go and be calling a team like Denver, who has 3 quarterbacks with starting experience now. So go and get either Zach Wilson or Stidham off their bench.
Hell no.
Why not?
Both. First of all,
What about Tannehill?
Wilson is broken glass. We don't want him. He's trash. And why would you want Stidham? Like, you don't need a game manager. They need somebody that can take advantage of the athletes that they
right
got.
now. They just need somebody that is competent because they don't have that.
Tannehill.
Huntley can get it done. Tannehill, I agree.
Tannehill, I heard, will not come to that to a team unless he's guaranteed to be the guy the rest of the year.
Well,
okay.
And Tua I think Tua is coming back.
You think so?
Well, when they put up 3 points, that's more of a reason for him to be like, I got to get back out there. My team needs me. Come on, Doc, sign this paper real quick.
He's on the IR, so he's got a while.
Radio, is he?
Yeah.
It's only 4 weeks.
He's got 4 years. I keep seeing the people, man. The internet is undefeated. They mean. They don't care, bro. They had videos of radio doing like going through the football drills, and
I'm done. I'm done, bro. I'm done.
Why would they do that, bro? Because they're mean. The internet is mean. Baltimore hangs on to beat the Dallas Cowboys 28-25. This was a juggernaut. Baltimore ran the ball down their throats, 151 yards by Derrick Henry. Dak had to bring his team back. I don't understand. Jake Ferguson literally looked like he broke his leg in week 2. He took week 3 off and came back and got like 9 targets for 96 yards and was fine this last week. But anyways, Dallas almost came back and won this game. Something's wrong with Justin Tucker. I don't know what it is. He's missed 2 field goals in the last 2 weeks, so that's pretty insane. Yeah. The Rams come back and beat the San Francisco 49ers 27-24. That was a bad beat. Juwan Jennings had how many touchdowns? 3?
3.
Insane. Yeah. But we talked about Brandon Ayuk. I think he's trying to come back he's trying to get into football shape, playing shape, because he missed all of the offseason, preseason, all that jazz.
All that running behind the tree ain't work, huh?
Yep. And then Detroit beats the Arizona Cardinals 20-13. Yeah, there's nothing really there. I mean, David Montgomery's good. This team's gritty, and that I figured it'd be a decently close game. It was closer than the score gave out. Kansas City beat a nail biter against Atlanta, 22-17. Atlanta's pretty good. I mean,
I think Morris doesn't get enough credit. He's a good coach, though.
Yeah,
they got to figure out ways to utilize what's his name better, Bijan better.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with him. They got to figure it out.
He's receiver and shit. I'm like, bro, he's not Christian McCaffrey, right? Like, he's a good running back. So,
and then the Monday night simultaneous game that one starts at 7, the other one starts at 8. It's not bad. Jacksonville gets demolished by Buffalo
for sure.
Not a hot take. Josh Allen looks like the MVP of the league right now. He's playing better than I've ever seen him play. He was literally flawless in this game. Whenever he wanted to throw, he threw, and it was like a touchdown. He could have scored on every freaking play.
But we've said this about Josh Allen before, and then he starts making boneheaded plays.
I don't know. This seems so different.
Joe Brady is the quarterback. Joe Brady is their new Dayball.
All right, we'll see.
Listen, think about it. Joe Brady came at the end of the year. Guess when Josh Allen started playing better? Towards the end of the year last year.
Yeah, they were gonna miss the playoffs, and they came back and they made
the last 4 games. Boom, they started playing towards the end of the year. Now you see it. If you look at it, I think the best thing they did too is get rid of Diggs, Gabe Davis, and got a whole bunch of no-name guys, right? Because guess what the no-name guys do? They just want to make sure they're on the team. They want to make sure they get a check. They're going to play hard, right? And guess what Josh Allen doesn't have to worry about? I got to feed this person. I can just throw the ball and put it to whoever I need to and make the right play. And with Joe Brady telling him, like, bro, I'm going to put you in the right position. Just relax. You don't got to do too much. You don't see him trying to make an extra play, circle around, and do all this circus stuff. He just playing within himself.
Yeah, dude, he had 4 touchdown passes.
Yep.
One to each different receivers for each one. He threw one to Khalil Shakir, one to Kincaid, one to Keon Coleman, and then one to the backup running back in Ty Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Like to Kenny's point, like he doesn't care who it is. He's just throwing to the right read. So, and he doesn't have to worry about some receiver.
And he looks more calm, right? He looks more calm. He looks chill.
He's Brian. You got to look up those stats because I know you want to know how he is in primetime because he does play pretty well in primetime.
He does.
Who? Yep.
So
Josh
when
Allen.
The lights are on, Josh Allen. When the lights are on,
Josh Allen is the opposite of Kirk Cousins.
But he looks like a gamer though, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think it's great. A time where you think he like you could see Patrick Mahomes in primetime. He is faded, right? You've seen Joe Burrow to a certain extent, but I don't know if we've seen Josh Allen fade.
Right? No, I'm not saying he's fading. Not in primetime.
No, I'm just saying in general. Like I feel like primetime, that's his thing. Like some guys is like, I don't want to real. He's like, I need the primetime.
Yeah, but I think if you can catch him on a random 1 o'clock game, sometimes you can catch him. You know?
But that's what I'm saying. If you catch him on a 1 o'clock game, he could be asleep at the wheel. Yeah. Like, this is not exciting for me.
Yeah, but
and then and then the last game is this Jaden Daniels coming out party. He was damn near perfect, or is it just the Bengals?
I don't know, man.
Bad on defense.
They just run that college offense, so it's nothing special.
This is his
party.
He was accurate. He was making the right reads. He was running when he had to. He was scrambling when he needed to. He looked great, and he actually slid a couple times.
He's faster than Lamar.
Yeah,
you think so? Oh wow,
bro! When he takes off, it's like
he's quicker.
He's quicker. Yes, I think he got better top speed than Lamar too. I don't
know. That might we'd have to see that. That's
bro. When he takes off, it's like the road runner. BB,
I know, but Lamar just is because he's a little bit bigger. He looks like he's moving slower, but really he's not.
I don't think.
I mean, right now he's one of the better fantasy options to have.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'll say this because he's like hitting gold. He runs the ball, so he's got that rushing baseline, and he's got a shitty defense. Therefore, he's always going to be throwing and trying to get back in the game. That is like fantasy gold right there.
There is no punts in that game.
Yeah.
No punts. Both defenses were awful.
And you know what? The Joe Burrow's, he's back. He's ready.
Yeah.
But his problem is going to be his defense. The defense
he got past the first 2 weeks. That's the Joe Burrow and the Bengals in general. And I think it's probably because of lack of preseason work.
They don't do shit.
They don't do shit in the first 2 weeks.
Well, they dug themselves a hole. They're 0-3.
They do it every year. They'll be back. You watch. They'll probably have 10 wins by the end of the year. And they'll be in the hunt.
Yeah. Well, we'll see that. They got to figure it out. And then Thursday night, just a preview. Giants play Dallas. Thursday night preview. I'm going to leave you guys with this. The Giants will get destroyed.
Yes.
In this game.
Yes.
The Giants,
I already had this for BK bets. Yeah.
The Giants in primetime will get destroyed.
It's not just that. They also suck against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Of all the teams in your division, you get blown out by the Cowboys almost every single time.
I've already put a $20 bet to win 180. It was a free bet. Jake Ferguson will have more than 40 yards. Malik Neighbors, I have him getting 7 catches or over 6.5 just because we're going to be down and we're going to be throwing the ball. The only thing you got to worry about is we are down so bad that he gets benched.
Right.
But I think he'll have 7 catches. I mean, he's been
7?
over. Yes.
Fuck. That's a high number.
He gets close to the line of scrimmage type stuff. Yeah. And they try and get him easy. They know he's the offense. And I don't care. You can put everyone on him. They're going to move him around. He's who they're trying to get. Dayball is not going to lose a game and then have to answer to the media. Well, why didn't you get your number 1 receiver who just came off 2 touchdowns involved in the game? They're going to try and get him the ball. So I think 7 catches is easy. Giants can't stop. They're not going to be able to stop the run. I have Rico Dowdle over 40 yards. And then this is the one that's going to help me get it. Daniel Jones will throw an interception over half an interception. So
yes.
That is my 4 picks. $20 to win 180. That's not bad. The ticket's already in.
I like that in right now.
Yeah, I might follow that for sure. That's a swing.
I got no sweat,
You might even want to. I just use my no sweat, so no sweat that I got from the other night. Yeah. You might want to throw in the 50% boost that they'll probably have tomorrow, and then.
So I thought mine was 100%. I just saw.
Well, you guys get different types of bonuses than I do. Like my max is like 20. Your max is like 500. Like
no, my max is 100.
Exactly, because they know they're like, we know this idiot's gonna give us the money back. So.
No.
Which, by the way, Jess's max is usually like $10.
Yeah, like, well, that's because she never gambles.
This bitch has 200 in her bankroll, and they know they're like, we just want this money back.
Yeah.
But those bonus bets have been trash, except for the last two. The what are those called? The like prop bets that they put out there, like plus 100 odds.
Oh yeah. The one for Josh Allen was great.
Yeah, I did the one for Josh Allen, and then who else did it?
Hayden Daniels, 10 yards in the first quarter. He only had 7. Bro, the very next play in the second quarter, he ran for like 7 yards.
That's what I said. Exactly.
Oh, we hit the one with those Ramondre and Brees over 25 yards. Yeah, that was close though.
Brees got it all.
Exactly. That was close too.
Yeah, so they'll have.
So don't say I never give you guys anything. That's my bet.
Well, you stole some of my thunder on that, so I like it.
You want to continue with the NFL and
then let me just do the one real quick because we're already on this game. I also like a little single game parlay if you just want a 2-leg. I like Dallas to cover and I like the over. And I'm usually an under type guy, but I think that Dallas is going to destroy them. So it's only 45 right now. If you really want to buy it down to like 41.5, that's up to you.
You think this is going to be an over game?
Yeah. I can see the Cowboys putting up 38-40 themselves.
Nice.
I need one touchdown from the Giants. That's it.
Now they did destroy us. They destroyed us week 1 last year, 40-0. But if you look at the game, Dak had like 0 touchdowns and like they had like 2 rushing touchdowns. Most of it was on defense. It was like defensive plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting demolished. And Dallas is pissed off.
Right, because they just
2 losses.
The way they
came
just
off
lost.
2 losses.
Yeah.
They'll make it a point.
What do you got, Kenny?
Yeah, so I'm gonna save some of the bets for the chats for everybody, like we talked about before. I said we'll have something special for you guys. So I sent the link for the Patreon for you guys to join there.
Where'd you send it?
You sent it.
I put it in our private chat. But for the BK bets on the Patreon, the code is day ones. So DAYONES. That is the code to get a discount into the Patreon. So you should be able to get to the highest tier with that. With the discount, I think it's like $50 off or something like that. So that's the discount for everybody that's in our chat that is following us, things like that. You go in there. Like we said before, what we have, I built out a model, and we're just going to provide.
Do you want me to post this link?
Yeah, you can post a link in there, and then the day one's chat. So people that watch it, they can get in there, still be able to get in there, and then once that time goes off,
just promo code day ones.
Yeah, promo code day ones. So there should be day ones. So that'll be in there, and then so I'll say some of that stuff for the chat. But what I like as far as like open up, I'm definitely gonna take the over tomorrow for the Army Temple game. Temple made a switch to quarterback with Simon. The over is 45.5. I'll put that down to 43.5.
As long as Kenny's not picking a winner in that game, you're fine.
Hey, Temple might cover.
I don't think they're going to cover against Army. Army is hard. We're not disciplined as fuck. So non-disciplined. So I think the over is a hit there. I think you could take that into Friday, 2-teamer on Friday. I like Washington money line versus Rutgers. I know Rutgers run the ball a lot. I like a money line. I also like the over for that game, but I like Washington money line. So whatever you tickle your fancy on that, you're good there. And then
real quick, Did you guys know that Rutgers is one of 5 teams that started 3-0 the last 2 years or something like that? Just saying, interesting.
They don't play anybody. They don't play anybody, but whatever. But Mananga, however you say his name, he's a beast. He's going to definitely be a sleeper in the NFL draft for sure. He runs hard. But I think that Virginia Tech Miami game, something weird about that. Something weird about it.
What's weird about it is it's too low. The spread is too low, Kenny.
Yeah, it was 20, right? If you look on DraftKings right now, it's at 17.5. I think something wonky is going on. So I want to take Miami. But I think I'm going to just leave that game alone and just mess with the over. I wouldn't mess with the spread. I think
I'm hammering Miami.
I'm not touching it. So I'm gonna see what the model says. If the model says take Miami, then I'll take them. But other than that, I'm gonna probably take the over personally. That in Rutgers and go from there. The only one I'm gonna give you guys, because I'm probably not gonna put it on my my doggone parlay, is going to be Alabama money line. That's it. I think Georgia is definitely going to give us a run for the money, but playing in Bear Bryant Stadium on Nick Saban Field, I think DeBoer is going to have to show his ass, and I think Jalen Milroe is going to do that. And I don't know if Georgia really has it, right? Georgia doesn't really look like they have the players. I think they have the aura of the team, but I don't know if they really have the players. So we're going to see there. But that game is a 7:30 game. Other than that, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save little sneaky picks in there. I think the Notre Dame, I will say to look out for the Arkansas Texas A&M game. I think that's a sleeper, by the way. I think the Notre Dame Louisville game is a sleeper. And then the Fresno State game, I will give y'all this. Fresno State, take it. Take Fresno State money line. UNLV quarterback is gone.
You might want to put that in now because that line's going to move.
Because that line is definitely going to move big time. So Fresno State, UNLV quarterback is left. Fresno State puts points up. So I don't know who UNLV's backup is. I have to look at that, but I think that you could take that. He left over 100,000, which is, I guess, to each his own.
Yeah. So until Miami proves me otherwise, I'm hammering them because they keep destroying teams, and they're at home. I don't know, man. That Miami team is really good. I know they haven't played anyone that's really good, but I don't think Virginia Tech is that either. So I think that is going to be an easy spread to hit.
We'll see.
And then my only other thing is just I mentioned it earlier that the biggest underdog in the NFL each week has won the game. And I'll just want you to know that in week 4, the biggest underdog is the New England Patriots at San Francisco 49ers.
No.
Sprinkle the money line. You never know. No. Until it loses, you might as well play it. That's plus 410. That's plus 410.
What are you putting on it?
Oh, when I say sprinkle, like $10 or something. Like you're not doing anything crazy. You're not gonna, lose your freaking house payment or something.
There's no way that the 49ers are losing that game.
And when they do, I will gloat just a little bit on this show.
Why can't they?
Man.
Dude, the 49ers are banged up. They just lost Trent Williams, too. Like, I don't know, man. They're susceptible. I know the Patriots suck.
I'm just worried about your offensive line. Bosa.
Bosa wasn't he out? Or no, that was the other Bosa, Joey.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He stays hurt, Joey. Joey stays hurt.
I mean, appreciate some rebounds, shit.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying
that's my big concern. But you know what?
So far it has hit. That's all I'm saying. You do what you want with it.
I'll do it. $5.
Or if you have a bonus bet or something, I
just used it.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, that's all I got though.
Yeah. And then I'm sure I'll put some stuff on Patreon later. Once Kenny gets me hooked up with a admin password or something.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool. We done?
Yep. So as always, I know we kind of went over it here. But as always, we appreciate, man, the love, support, like, subscribe, follow, share with everybody. And we'll see y'all. Hopefully we'll see you guys in the Patreon chat. And we'll, put some money this weekend. Peace.
Peace.
Later.